Like, hi, girls. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
Hello everyone, it's the spooky season again, which means more Scooby-Doo, and we're picking back up with one film even more appropriate for the time. Welcome back to the Scooby-Doo Review Marathon with Scooby-Doo and the Wiches Ghost. And if you want more of that Scooby goodness and other reviews, remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Featuring perhaps one of the most Halloweeny of the Scooby-Doo revival films, this one picks up with Mystery Incorporated in one of my favorite openings, as well as being one of the stories where the gang really has no big mission or mystery at the start, just heading off to the town of Oakhaven on the invitation of a famous writer and fan of our heroes. We're introduced to some Scooby-Doo characters that quickly become fan favorites. Tim Curry as Ben Ravencroft, a mystery writer and a cult specialist, angered over the over-commercialization of his hometown and their cultural festivals. And of course the Hex Girls, an all-girl Wicca-style rock group, probably a lot of kids' first goth crush, bringing a younger, more public face to things for the town and a wonderful witchy-style Halloween party. With the voices of Jane Wiedlin as Dusk, Kimberly Brooks as Luna, and the one and only Commander Shepard herself, Jennifer Hale, as Thorn. Scooby-Doo has always pulled in some great voice actors, even with characters that, like these, are just plain nonsensical when you think about them, seeming to fit in more with Jem and the Holograms than Scooby-Doo, but hey, they make it work. The mystery revolving around the eponymous Wiches Ghost and a possible curse around the town. Who's involved? Is it a real like the last movie, or is it some scheme to drum up tourists? Quite a number of misdirects lay across the story, but it's also one of the films that's easiest to piece together when you really examine the characters' actions and motivations. The animation? Ooh, it's top-notch, really showing that they've found their footing after the first film. Especially when it comes to being scary, it does its job. When it tries to put down those smooth lines and bouncy fun in the story, it really goes for it. Except in crowd shots, where there's a bit of a problem with a few characters being a bit too static in the backgrounds. But with those wonderful autumn tones in the color, it really puts you in the vibe right between spooky and warm, just the right feeling of sitting down with a nice slice of sweet potato pie. The music continues to be excellently dated in its late 90s, early 2000s style, the type of thing where you know exactly where something is just by listening. Like, that is 90s as hell. I will say one thing though, it goes to the point where you think that the story ends, yet it just keeps going. It's really two full episodes crammed together rather than a single film, and it kind of suffers for that. The padding, the extra stuff that doesn't seem to really go anywhere or do anything, but just drag out a nice, tight story. But it is a good story, even if it's a very dumb story. But it's a great Halloween adventure. And it's definitely a great part of our Scooby-Doo marathon. And tune in next time as we jump a bit further into the future for a nice crossover film. Until then, this is Kecker saying, bye-bye.
Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the video though. Press subscribe so you're notified when I upload again.